Hello and welcome on into my channel. Today we are running down the basic 4 wavetables, the 4 basic shapes that make up every single preset, every single sound you will ever hear ever. It all comes down to these 4 shapes. It is the fundamentals for every sound you'll ever hear. So, let's run through them. First, sine wave. This shape. The reason these sounds sound the way they do is because these shapes repeat over time. The more times a second that a wave plays, the higher the pitch. The less times a second it plays, the lower the pitch. But let's hear how it sounds. Very soft, very subtle. This is 1 frequency, exactly. Kind of a smooth, more like piano-esque sound. Used a lot in sub bass. That's where you'll see it the most. Or in bells. Then you have a saw. This is more harmonics, more frequencies on top. Kind of a harsh sound. You'll hear it. You'll hear this a lot in EDM. You'll hear this a lot in certain leads, along with the square wave, which we'll get to. This is a harsher sound, mostly used in basses, mostly a mid-end sound, often used in chord progressions and other stuff. Then we have our triangle wave. This is much like a sine wave, but it's a little heavier with frequencies kind of spaced out. So if we play it, it sounds like this. It can be used to complement a sine wave. A lot of the time this is used in bells as well. This is a lot rarer to see used out in the open, but it is there. It is a fundamental, and you can do a lot with it. It's a little bit harsher sine, a little bit more defined. Then you have your square wave. This is one of the most hard fundamental wave shapes. You'll hear this a lot in chiptune. You'll hear this as a lead. A lot of people like to use it. It also has extensions that are shorter, gives it a different higher sound. But let's hear how this sounds. Then if you make this shorter before it cuts off, you get a pulse wave. Even shorter, another pulse wave. Very chiptuney sound, old Famicom, SNES type sound. You'll hear this a lot in leads. Very harsh. But that's a rundown of the basic wave shapes. You will see these used everywhere. These are your fundamentals. Use them wisely. Don't be afraid to use them. And remember, keep producing.